You could literally be the most delicious hot chocolate in the world, and some MF is gonna be mad you're not coffee. That's it. That's it. That's the point of this whole video. Like, knock knock, what issues do you have today? If you're new here, my name is Jana, aka CocoJNK, and I make videos. You know what I'm afraid of? Your small world. I'm afraid of not being able to fit into your small world because my aura is too big. Anyways, these are some of the topics that I'm going to be touching on today, and take what resonates, leave what doesn't, and I hope you enjoy and stay till the end. Because we're all human beings, unless you're not, you have this need to survive, and a basic instinct of survival is to find acceptance in the crowds that you're in. This is a pattern that you'll also find in animals. To be liked means to be accepted. To be accepted means that you are going to scale the ranks. It is okay to be liked by people, but at the same time, it's also not okay to be too dependent on being validated. And why do I tell you this? Because people pleasing is just nonsense. It's just not necessary. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's really, really bad for you. No two people are the same. Me and my own sister aren't the same people, although we come from the same mother. So how can you expect another human being who was raised completely differently, different culture, different food, different values, different tradition, different way of upbringing, for them, their experiences have shaped who they are. And if you want their experiences to shape them to like you, that's just a little weird. Let's take an example from my own life, right? The last time I tried people pleasing was when I was in 4th grade for 2 months. Well, I was just trying to be overly nice to some people. Every single time I did that, I lost a part of me. I'm not going to care about you, who's, in my opinion, not more special or important to me than myself. Why would I please you when I actually need my own validation? So how do you give yourself that validation? I know we look for it in other people, but how do you become your own pleaser instead of somebody else's? That brings me to my next point, self-validation. For a long time, I've always been disliked, taunted, hated on, mocked, whatever it is, since I was 6 years old. And that started even from my own family, like my grandmother. I learned very early on that anything that people say to you, especially when it's negative, is just a reflection of what they're going through in that moment. They grew up comparing themselves like that with other people. They grew up compared like that with other people. And that is not your Lego to build. Take care of it. Do you understand what I'm wearing? Do you understand how I do my hair? No, you don't. So why should I even take 2 minutes of my day to even think about what you said? Say you're wearing a red shirt, right? And someone else comes in and they're like, oh, you're wearing a yellow shirt. You're obviously gonna laugh it off because it is not freaking yellow. You know that, it is red. You're gonna be like, oh my gosh, this is so stupid, right? So why is it that you're getting really hurt? Why is it that when someone's like, oh my God, I hate you so much, why is it that it's actually getting to you? Because you are believing that you're wearing a yellow shirt at that point. You are believing that whatever that they're saying is actually true. Why don't you just laugh it off just like you laughed it off earlier when you're clearly wearing a red shirt and you know that? I'll give you another example. Imagine you're building a business. Okay, imagine you are trying to get on social media and you're building your following, you're building your portfolio on social media. And the person right next to you, whether it's in university or whether it is your own family, they don't have that experience of having built something that you are trying to build. So sometimes if you feel like you're being made fun of for what you're trying to do, if you're building a business and someone tells you that's not going to work, you need to do something else instead. What does the person next to you know about what you want to do with your life? Well, they can give you advice, but never let another person rip off your confidence that this is your life. Try to live it yourself. Don't live it for another person. Don't let another person live it for you. And that is the magic of self-validation. When you know that this is a path that you are meant to go on, you just have to validate yourself that yes, you're doing it great, you're doing good. I'm not trying to be a motivational speaker or I'm not trying to be a motivational YouTuber, okay? These are just my 2 cents on how you can navigate your life, just like how I did mine. It is easier said than done, but what can you do? Time wasted worrying is time wasted being. Just remember that when you are being disliked, it is always the people that aren't happy with where you are in life because they wish that they could in so many ways do the things that you're doing. Anyone that's achieved more than you. For example, if you're starting a jewelry business and anyone that is a successful jeweler already is only going to support you. They're not going to be like, okay, don't do this, that is a waste of time. No. Anyone that's like sitting on the couch, lying on the couch, not doing anything outside of schoolwork or none of that is not going to know. They're not going to know what you want with your life. So it's okay. If people go out of their way to say something about you, it actually means that you're all that. It means you're growing. Now, why is self-validation so important? Because it gives you the freedom to be you. Only a particular chemical composition is going to allow you to develop these features, to develop this personality, to develop this style, this uniqueness that you have. And to honestly think that this has to be validated by another person, you're doing yourself a disservice. If you're different, you are going to be disliked. Stop complaining about being disliked because you're actually different. If you want to be a part of the crowd, then of course you're going to be liked. You don't have to even think about it. People only point fingers at something that isn't like them. The courage to be disliked is going to get you so much further in life than being liked will ever get you. You're going to have a fair share of people that will disagree with you. You can't do anything about it. There are some people you need to say goodbyes to. There are some habits you need to say goodbyes to if you want to grow into the best version of yourself. And that is also something I am, working on. At the end of the day, I don't want to be corny, but you only have yourself, right? It doesn't matter if you're with another person. It doesn't matter what big of a family you're in. No one else is going to know you better than your own self. And that is the most important lesson that you probably should take out of this video. And the last thing that I'm going to touch on is authority. This is going to be a bit controversial, so many of you might not agree with me. I honestly think that with not being liked by a lot of people comes this authority that you have. They do fear you. They do get intimidated by you. Her shirt is ironed all the time. If I have my shirt wrinkled, okay, I'm not gonna go step in front of her and try and wrinkle her shirt. They know those strict boundaries in front of you, and they might not like you for it. Can't ever step up to your level, so they start hating. So yes, with being disliked comes power and authority, but that is a completely different topic. Nevertheless, these are all of the things that I wanted to cover and share today. Everybody has a life that is unique to themselves. Everybody has hair that is unique, personality, face. Our parents are proud of us. What more do we need? The only thing we need is for ourselves to be proud of ourselves. The more you see yourself in good light, the more other people are actually also going to see yourself in good light. Everything else is going to fall off by its own because it really cannot match up to your level and your standards. That is what you want to achieve. There is really no point in trying to chase somebody down, in trying to see what they have to say about you, what they think about you. Constructive criticism is a thing only from the people that are better than you. Take their advice, take their feedback, iterate, work on it, and just keep going. With that being said, I freestyled the heck out of my video today, and I promise that I will have a script that I can humorously follow for the next time. And if you have any questions, please do ask me in the comments, and I would be more than happy to answer them, whether it is about my own life experiences or you're going through something at the moment that you would like, hear anything from me, that I would be more than happy to answer them. And with that being said, thank you so much for watching. If you watched till the end, I love you so much, and please do subscribe for more content, and I will try my best to be as frequent and regular as possible. These are my socials. Please do follow me. Thank you very much to all the 71 subscribers that I have currently. I love you guys, and I'll see you on the next one.